C, sprint, control, use, reload. Throw his middle mouse? What? Hey, Sammy. I finally got my shot, so I'm playing keyboard and mouse so that I can at least keep my arm moving a little bit. So I'm just looking up all the controls. This is being changed. That's being changed for sure. Everything else looks good. I don't like that there's just like not a fucking. I feel fine. My arm is sore. That's all.
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were busy. Well, I'll show you her trail. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place
Why did my microphone fall over?
Mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld.
Oh, you're finally getting it?
I'm the God-fearing type.
What one are you getting?
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zink. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that.
What the fuck?
We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
There's a weird echo when I did that. Where are we fucking going?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark.
That's the one I'd recommend because
Ow. I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia
Ooh.
Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless.
Anyway,
the Johnson & Johnson one is the one that I would not recommend anyone getting because that's the only one that, like, when you hear all the, like, fucking batshit conservatives talk about, like, how the vaccine's killing people, the Johnson & Johnson one is literally the only one that has killed people. And that's because they didn't fucking test that vaccine for shit, and it caused massive blood clots in women. And then Moderna, whatever it's called, the M1, you usually get awful reactions on both doses of Moderna.
This here's Rose's trailer.
My buddy got sick on his first shot and his second shot. Whereas Pfizer, Pfizer, whatever it's called, you're usually almost always fine on your first shot, and then your second one you can get kind of sick on.
I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes.
my manuscript. I really need
Ah.
I understand. I know what you need. The muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah. Hey, Al. Al, what's... Oh.
Barry! What?
I don't remember this part.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
Oh yeah, that old fucking lady we keep seeing. That is Thomas Zane's wife that drowned.
Finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
Yeah, I waited too. Like I said, I didn't get my first shot until
Anger kept me going.
like a month ago. I think is when I got mine.
Can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Yeah, so that's when Alan was being controlled.
Save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer on
This is why, like, while we don't have to,
the genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story.
while we're not gonna read all the manuscripts, we will be watching little TV things. At least the ones of Alan. We're not gonna watch all the actual TV stuff.
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Because while the manuscript stuff is just like nice to have
It was way too heavy to carry.
or nice to read, the TV parts with Alan is genuinely important to figuring out the story.
Gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Yeah, I absolutely love this. Like I said, I highly recommend, Sammy, that you play this yourself so you can get the full story and not me skipping around stuff for time, because it's so good. There's so many little things in this story that we're not able to see because I'm skipping through the manuscripts and stuff.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI. Get him up, Hemingway. You're under arrest. You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face. Stay right where you are, Slade.
I'm fairly certain it's on Game Pass. I know for a fact it's on the Xbox Game Pass.
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac.
And I think it's on PC. I could be wrong.
I hated to leave Barry behind. But they
If anything, you should definitely pick it up when it's on sale on Steam. remember this part sucking ass, I feel like. If this is the part I'm thinking of, this part sucks. Fat wieners. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the part I'm thinking of. Because it's like just a run-a-thon for a minute. Yeah, very story-driven. The action, when it's there, is good. I really figured you would enjoy this game, Sammy. That's another part of why I wanted to play it. But I recommend this game to, like, everyone that enjoys a good story. That's one thing that's really nice, Sammy, is that, like, me and you seem to, like, really click on a lot of games. So it's also nice that you're, like, my fucking main viewer, because almost all the games I enjoy playing and want to stream, I already know you will also like to watch. Yeah, Nightingale's a fucking chode. He sucks hard. Exactly, it's really nice. Just super fucking convenient. Because I know my whole fan base, aka you, will enjoy the games I play. This is also when the game, like Alan said,
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
see, it sucks because Sheriff Baker is great. But Nightingale fucking sucks dog donkey cock. Yeah, and the fucking birds take out the helicopter, I think. Yep. Gonna blame old Alan Wake for that one too, Nightingale? Where am I supposed to be going? It's a thermos and a spotlight. I'm sure I'm heading towards the spotlight. Do I maybe get a gun in here? Okay, so... Yeah, I almost fell on my death again.
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Lane seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Yeah.
Natural shadows.
And this is where, like, inanimate objects also start coming to life.
I wouldn't get through without one.
Give me that fucking thermos. This is a really good substitute if that is the itch you were getting and you want to play something new. It'll really do it for you.
Power to the searchlight.
The other one is another one I plan on playing, but it is nowhere near as serious as Heavy Rain or Alan Wake. And that's Deadly Premonition. I can't wait to fucking play. I might just, you know what? What I might do is I might just, like, play my other games. And then I'll just use Zelda to kind of take breaks. Since, like, while I do enjoy Zelda, playing Zelda doesn't ever put me in a happy mood. Because, like, I almost always fucking end up struggling with some really dumb shit or something. Ah, a flesh shoot. Yeah, you'll know exactly what I mean. You know what? Here, real quick. I'm sending you a video, Sammy. There are squirrels. Deadly Premonition. Squirrel monkey. This right here that I'm about to send you, Sammy, will show you exactly what I mean about this game. There are squirrels that make monkey noises. Not even like, oh, they kind of sound like monkeys if you, like, listen to it. No, they just make monkey noises. I might just make Deadly Premonition my next game. Yeah, isn't that fucking amazing? Is that not just, like, fucking perfect? I have not used, because I'm, like I said, I was on controller yesterday, and I'm on keyboard and mouse today to use my arm a little bit. And I'm not getting used to shift being my dodge button now. The whole game has moments like that. Like, okay, fuck it. Deadly Premonition is one of the games we're doing next. I don't know if I will play through all of it in one go. Ooh, fuck me. But we're definitely doing Deadly Premonition next. Like I said, I might do some other games in between streaming Deadly Premonition. Why'd this light go? God darn it. Because Deadly Premonition is a long game. It is not short. So I might play some Deadly Premonition and, like, sprinkle some other shorter games in there in between it. Like, games I plan on playing in my stream list, like West of Loathing and whatnot. I dodged that. Fuck off. But yeah, fuck it. Deadly Premonition is officially our next game. We'll go back and finish Zelda Twilight Princess someday. Cause like, while I really like, yeah, exactly. Because I have plenty of games to play now. I also have a couple horror games, like one that I really want to do on PS4. You might have heard of it. It's an old Korean horror game that got remastered called White Day. Yeah, like I said, I really like it, and I think it's an amazing game. But, like, I'm just bad at Zelda games.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the core.
And I kept feeling like I was getting really frustrated with it.
My name is... Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You got it away from me. Don't hurt.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Yeah, exactly. I just felt really frustrated the whole time. And, like, I don't like that. especially considering,
It was probably good I hadn't had the
you know, like, it'd also be different if it was, like, a frustrated, like, skill gap type of game, like a Dark Souls or something. That I can understand. But I was getting frustrated because I'm dumb. And that's never a fun feeling to have from a game. That's one reason, like, and I get it, like, that's the game. That is what, that's the kind of game Zelda is. It's a puzzle game. But that's why, like, even though well, to be honest, I don't personally consider Breath of the Wild a Zelda game. Because the puzzles in that game are practically non-existent. It is still the Zelda game that I like to play the most outside of Minish Cap. Exactly because there are no real puzzles in Breath of the Wild. What the fuck? Breath of the Wild is almost solely an action game. Which I liked. Like I said, I don't really think it's a Zelda game. And I'm gonna have another opinion rant here. Kind of like when I played Resident Evil 8 and I was shitting on Resident Evil 4. I think Breath of the Wild was a mistake. I really do. Because also, let me correct myself on my opinion on Zelda games. I enjoy Zelda games. I enjoy them a lot. It's just not something I ever felt good since I started it streaming. Because I don't like looking stupid in front of everyone else and having to look up a guide. If that makes more sense. But I think Breath of the Wild was a mistake. And here is why. As I said, Breath of the Wild is not a Zelda game. There are no, like, actual puzzles in the game. It is solely an open-world action game. There's only 3, air quotation, dungeons in the entire fucking game. Or 4. There's 4 of them, right? Water, the Zora, the bird people, yeah. The Gerudo, the bird people, the Zora, and the Gorons. Those are the only 4 dungeons in the game. And then you just had 100 optional puzzles to do. And that's not a Zelda game. And the issue is that it was so successful. And yeah, okay, we did talk about that. Okay. Yeah, where they I think they need to, because old Zelda still holds up really well in my opinion, old Zelda style. But I don't think we can. Okay, I'm really glad we did talk about that. Okay, I can keep my rant to myself then. Did I just fucking come up here for nothing? I have a lot of opinions like that I feel are, like, in my eyes, good opinions, but nobody's just ready to have the conversation yet. It's another reason I'm kind of glad, like, you're one of the only people that watches me, because a lot of people would tune in, hear me talk shit about the fucking goats like Resident Evil 4 and Breath of the Wild and be like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? He doesn't fucking like Resident Evil 4. Breath of the Wild was a mistake. The fuck does that mean? God, fuck these birds. Whenever I have these conversations with you about, like, my somewhat radical video game opinions, I always feel like that fucking the start of that sequelitis about Ocarina of Time I sent you, where, like, the video starts and it just shows the dude, like, angrily writing his reply even though he hasn't watched the video yet. I feel like that's what it would always be if I had an actual audience watching this. But I stick to my opinions on these things. I genuinely feel that Breath of the Wild ruined the formula. While I think it's an amazing game, I think Resident Evil 4 is without a doubt the weakest of the Resident Evils. And I hold strong to that opinion.
There was no sensible reason for the power company Brooklights to be here. Someone says if they'd been left for someone like me to lose.
Exactly, I get to rant to someone who kind of understands where I'm coming from. And I'm sure that as we go on, we'll discover more unpopular video game opinions I have. I didn't mean to waste my shotgun bullet on you. We need to find another old or new video game series for me to play that I can make rants on, that I have unpopular opinions on. I don't know what they'd be. I don't actually know that I have... You know what? Maybe I don't actually have that many more unpopular opinions. Oh, Mare. Dude, you know what? I like Mare a lot. He seems like a decent guy. But Whereas I will meme around about stuff, I can never tell if Mare's actually joking when he, like... Mare sounds like he's insulting you for enjoying something. What video game, what like video game thought brought this up, Sammy? What game did he shit on you for liking? Well, recently, I guess. Excuse the fuck out of me? He shit on you for enjoying The World Ends With You? That game's fucking fantastic.
Hello? The most stubborn man I've ever met. Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Weird.
The
Yeah.
connection had been terrible.
How the fuck?
The only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow. But she had called me.
I don't understand how... I get that, it's just... The World Ends With You is a fucking... it doesn't make sense. It's a fucking fantastic game. I just generally don't get hating on that game. I can get it not being your cup of tea, but to like shit on it just seems weird. Also, he plays Final Fantasy XIV. He doesn't really get to have an opinion on good games being bad. I low-key wish Mare would talk less. I don't know if that's just me being a little too rude or not. But I low-key sometimes wish he would just, like, speak less than he does.
I could
like, I don't respect much of Mayor's opinion on anything video gaming, to be honest. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Mayor used to be a fun guy to talk to and shoot shit about video games. And lately, every video game opinion he has felt super fucking negative.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Yeah, he just hasn't been that fun at all. Like I said, like you said, I don't know if something's going on or what, but it's just not fun to talk to him. And also, he plays Final Fantasy XIV, so, like, fuck whatever negative opinion he has. I'll say it once, I'll say it a fucking 100 times. That game is dog shit.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anyone, but it was getting closer.
And he also has, like, a fucking unhealthy number of hours on that game, too. Like, a legit, like, holy shit number of hours. Sammy, if there's one thing I love more than playing video games, it's shitting on my friends. I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't even know if I'd actually consider Mayor a friend, because, like, I don't actually talk to him at all anyways. The only people in that... I guess technically he's actually the only one I wouldn't really consider a friend. I guess... what's his fucking Discord name? I don't remember his, like, actual name or anything. But Galleon Orez, whatever his name is. I like that guy, but he is just never there. He's definitely someone I wish was around more. Man. fucking like Polly. Maybe this is just my negative attitude. But like, Polly can fucking eat a dick. I fucking hate whenever, like, every time I see fucking Magistrate for Polycorp, whatever the fuck his dumb name is, pops up in the Discord, I audibly sigh in real life. I have decided to leave him. Is this Night Springs? Fuck Night Springs. I can't say fuck Night Springs because the Night Springs content is super fucking awesome. But it takes up so much time and shit that fuck it in this playthrough. He honestly has a lot of the same, like... I don't know, man. A lot of shit Polly says also just, like, pisses me off sometimes with some of his opinions. Exactly. You, Candace, and Amanda are the only reasons I'm in that Discord. I could not give a flying fuck about, like, anyone else in that Discord. Shit! Shit monkey. Oh, I don't have any flashbangs? What the fuck? Aldo doesn't fucking exist either! Aldo's in the exact same camp as the dude whose name I can't fucking remember. I would love it if he was there more and shit. But he's not there. Dude is a fucking no-show. Ah, shit monkey. Fuck! I walked into that one. God damn it. This bulldozer is like one of the hardest fucking parts in the whole game, by the way. My first time playing this bulldozer took me like a half hour to fight. It's just so big. Shit! Fuck! Oh, I gotta turn around. Come on, baby. Fuck. Yes! Fuck you, bulldozer. Eat my ass, Sammy. I get that a lot. It's very much a problem. So don't joke about big dick problems if you don't know what big dick problems are like. We are not a joke. You all laugh. You, fucking Candace and Amanda all laugh because you think that I'm, like, making fun of this. I'm not. Okay? I've been saying this for the last, like, fucking 4 or 5 years. Any dude who, like, actively brags about being, like, hung like a horse or some shit isn't hung like a horse. Because I'm not hung like a horse. And I have a hard enough time finding girls willing to actually let me pipe. Because they hear I'm big, they're like, I've never had big dick before. I bet it'll feel good. And then I fucking pull my pants down. And they're like, ooh, I don't know about that. I think that'll hurt. Alright? Fucking sucks.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
I know I make it seem funny because of how I talk about it, but it sucks. Be right back. Forgot my juice. No, we're going back in the computer room. No, I know. I make it as a joke because it's funny. Because it is funny.
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a
I want the Jeep.
but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
What the fuck? What is on that car? What is that? What is that car? Those are just rust spots. They look like a fucking decal from far away. Oh, this car handles like a beaut. Handles like a beaut. How we leave this car here. I do too. I want to listen to this real quick. Yeah, he's on our side. Ooh, I almost drove to my death. Well, that didn't work out how I had hoped it would. Where the fuck am I going? But, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something before I took off. Something not related to my penis size. You shut your whore mouth, Sammy. That went exactly the way I meant it to go. Wait. Did I just make a fucking loop around? I did. I made a loop around. Why did I... How did I do that? I got my Jeep back. My truck, I mean. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. I accidentally turned around when I should have just kept going the other way. Yeehaw! This truck does not, in fact, control like a Butte. This truck controls like a brick with skateboard wheels. I am abandoning that truck immediately in favor of this car. After I go up and see what's up here. One thing I am really noticing about this second shot, though, is that, like, the first shot I got didn't hurt until, like, the next day. But this shit is sore today. Like, I'm even trying to keep my arm moving. And this shit is already sore as a motherfucker. But the lady that gave me the shot did also say that that would probably happen because for some reason... no, I got it in my right arm. I got it in my left arm last time. And then I regretted it because I just played video games all day, and it hurt. And I was like, I'll get it in the right arm this time, because then I can play PC games and at least keep my arm moving some. But, what it was she said, like, I was super fucking tense, and for some reason my arm just would not loosen up. And so she said it was probably going to hurt me bad. And I can feel it still. My arm is still tensed up. Because that's what happens when you get a shot. I don't know if you've ever gotten, like... If you've ever gotten a shot with your muscles tense, Sammy. But they stay. And you can feel it. Like, your muscles tense up, and then, like, you'll go to feel your arm, like, an hour or two later, and you can feel that, like, your arm still feels, like, stiff. Like, in the muscle area where you got the shot. Hot dog! I just fucking died. I'm not stopping to get that there fucking manuscript page again. Spoiler, by the way, this car also does not control like a Butte like the Jeep did. I'm sure I'll find some fucking coal miner zombies. See, I have a, I don't want to call it a phobia, because I'm not afraid of getting shots, but I have very much a hate for them, because, about 2 or 3 years ago, I was getting blood drawn, and this lady, like, had to jab the needle into my forearm, like, 8 fucking times, because she just couldn't find the vein. And that just kind of made me hate him. And so now whenever I get a shot, I just, like, almost always involuntarily tense up. And it fucking sucks, because it means every shot I get hurts like a motherfucker because I tense.
Cops had to be looking for me. The new sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I
Yeah, it really fucking sucks.
or the different horrible things it could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I
God, this guy sucks.
I'm gonna kill him.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
What the fuck?
It was close. We'll be closer than ever before.
Where am I supposed to get out of here? Okay, I wouldn't have ever thought that that was the way it wanted me to go. Boop, boop. Shotgun ammo. Huh. I'm pretty sure this is another super shitty boss fight-ish thing. God damn it. You twat waffle. Get fucked, inanimate objects. Got nothing on me. I have opposable thumbs and a cock. Oh, flashbangs, yes. Do I get different gun, like a handgun? Do I ever get a semi-automatic or something? Otherwise, I feel like it wouldn't specify revolver, but I don't remember ever getting. Second type of gun, handgun. Look, I yell at inanimate objects on a daily basis. So being able to actually, like, end an inanimate object's existence is a really swell feeling for me. Ha! Eat flare, pussy! I'd like to see you pop a flare with your no fucking thumbs. Well, there were two of them. They tricked me. God damn you, inanimate objects. They used my hatred for them against me. Oh, it doesn't have to be if they do something to me or I hit them or anything. I'll just, like... I'll just, like, walk by and be like, fuck you, end table. Your mom's a fucking... Probably also a table. I don't know, man. Fuck you. Just fucking inanimate objects. They're nobody's friend.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Tax season's over, inanimate object. You have no worth to me, filing cabinet. I use H&R Block. Well, I guess you could get flare guns. You have no power here, filing cabinet. Dude, I don't fucking see him anywhere. Like, tax offices, like you said, are it. I used to see them at work when I worked at, the printing company, in the offices there. But that was it. I mean, even a lot of tax places are digital nowadays. Like, at the tax place I go to, I literally only fill out, like, fucking 1 or 2 forms, and that is it. Everything else they just, like, fucking have on file. I use a tax filing, like, business or office, whatever you call it, still. Just because they're, like, friends of the family, so they give us a pretty good discount. So we, like, basically get our taxes done for free. Shit. Yeah, revolver ammo. There we go, baby. 1 second. I heard Stippy steps from Sunny attacks. Ah. I literally see 2 filing cabinets at the place where I get mine done. And that's it. Exactly 2 filing cabinets. You twats. I'm gonna die right here. Because that just pissed me off. I tried to do a thing, and the game cock-blocked me. Get fucked, shadow people. I just wanted to redo that in a way that didn't make me waste a whole fuck ton of ammo. Trust no one in the dark. Oh, probably up this ladder that the other dude fucking came down. I might be going to a convention this weekend. I really don't know. Kind of want to, but I also kind of don't. My parents are the same fucking way. When it comes to technology, they're actual fucking morons. Well, look at that. I'm still maxed out on batteries. What a shocker that I have a plethora of batteries. Something I've not run out of once since the game fucking started. Ooh, flashbangs. Get rid of all these little... Okay, my parents aren't that bad. My dad has learned to use an iPhone. You know what one of the worst feelings ever is? Is like, maybe this is gross, but like when the inside of your nose itches, and you can't tell if it's just because it's itching, or because you got like some fucking weird booger in there, and it always looks like you're picking your nose, even if it's just itching. I hate that. Haha! That was perfectly timed, and I almost fucked it up. You've never been to a con, Sammy? Oh, they're amazing. The one I might go to is just a really small local one. Well, kind of local. It's like an hour away. I don't anymore, but I used to like fucking dress up for. I used to like cosplay and everything. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I haven't in a while though, because I got fat, and I don't like doing it now because I don't feel like I fit the character at all. I shouldn't have come in here. Fuck you. Ha! Aha! I made that jump. I'm glad I used that shotgun because I just picked up a bunch of shotgun ammo.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
A pump action shotgun. Oh! It's also a lot more fun too if you have friends that go to them. The one I really enjoy is Youmacon. It's a really nice con in Detroit. It's definitely one of the bigger ones too. In like the Michigan area at least. Yeah, it's like I said, it's definitely Youmacon is definitely one of the bigger ones. Probably one of the bigger ones in Midwest. In general. I think the only one that's like, other than Comic-Cons obviously, but those are in their own league in my opinion. The only one really bigger is probably Colossal Con, and I will never go there because that shit is gross.
A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What, because they went to a con and, like, just ignored you, or what? This dude's pissing me off. She met Michael Rooker and didn't get you an autograph? Fuck Erica. Erica's a cunt. If any of my friends met Michael Rooker and didn't give me their autograph, they would not be my friend. Same with,
The place was dead. A ghost town.
oh god.
Decades, maybe
I always feel bad because I always forget the actor's name. Shit. Bruce Campbell. If Bruce Campbell's ever at a con and my friends didn't get me an autograph of Bruce Campbell, I would probably murder them. I would actually be filled with rage. What the fuck? Something I wanted to say. Shit. Oh. So, do you want to hear, like, one of the funniest fucking stories I have to tell that happened while I was at a con? It's a little bit of a gross story, I guess, because it involves pooping. But it's a fucking hilarious story. Okay. So, I went to a convention and there were 7 of us in one room. And it was 3 beds. So the way it was set out was like, here, we'll do it this way. We'll use this as an example. Looking into this building, the entrance from the hotel was right there. That's the hallway. And then this right here is one room. This here is all one room. And me and this one dude are sleeping on a bed in here. And then there's 2 beds in here, this bed and this bed, or the 2 other windows of the other beds. And the bathroom is right there. Now remember, there's a wall separating these 2 bedrooms. So, I went out to the rave. So, spoiler alert, conventions are also where I used to get, like, all of my, like, hookups. Because, while it may sound misogynistic to say this, nerd girls are kind of fucking easy. Because, like, they're just desperate for a decent man. And when I was a fuckboy, I took advantage of that. So, I went to the rave, which happens at, like, 10 or 11 o'clock. And my friends all went back to the room at midnight. Well, I stayed at the rave drinking. And then I met up with this fine honey and went back to her hotel room, and we fucked until like 4 or 5 in the morning. So I come back. Remember, I'm sleeping in this spot, and the bathroom's way over there with a wall separating us. And I get back, and after like 10 minutes, I'm like, I have to shit. And when I say shit, I don't mean I have to poop. I meant like, you know Austin Powers, when like dude's getting strangled by the Irish guy in the bathroom, and the Texas guy thinks he's taking a massive dump? That's the dump I had to take. That's the shit I could feel gurgling in my guts. So I'm like, okay, it's like 5 o'clock. Everyone will wake up at about 7. I just gotta hold it in for a couple hours, then I won't wake anyone up. Now remember, there's 7 of us in 6 beds. So me and one dude were right here. This one dude, their girlfriend, and their other female friend were sleeping here, and then 2 of my female friends were sleeping in this bed. So I'm chomping at the bit. You know, I'm fucking sitting there like, oh man, I'm fucking like slapping my knees and shit, doing whatever I can to fucking keep my mind off of just shitting myself. And eventually I hear them start to move around over there in the room. And as soon as I hear someone move around and get up, I immediately burst through the door. Hey, sorry about this, I got shit, really sorry about this. And I just like sprint into the bathroom, slam the door shut. As I'm turning around, I'm already pulling my pants down because I know I'm like fucking milliseconds from not making it. I plop down in that toilet. I'm talking like I got feet up, one hand braced on the wall, and I let it rip. I'm talking that shit's like a shit. And I'm sitting there, like I said, hand braced against the wall. I'm just like, oh. And all of a sudden, to my left, I hear, oh my god, the friend that was in the bed with 3 people took a pillow and blanket and slept in the bathtub that night because she didn't want to be in a bed with 3 people. And I just fucking shat the fucking Hurricane Katrina of shits 6 inches away from her face. And mind you, this happened Saturday morning. So I still had all of Saturday and Sunday that I had to see this broad. And she didn't say a word to me for the rest of the con trip. That is a true story. %, no fabrications, no exaggerations or anything. And I still to this day have never talked to that girl. She unfriended me on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure she blocked me because I don't even see her comment on our mutual friends stuff anymore. Exactly. I mean, I would have told this story regardless, because, like, I love that story, even if it's incredibly embarrassing for me. Because it's just such a funny as fuck story. So, like, that story I probably would have told regardless of who was watching, to be honest. Ooh, shit. I think I might actually have this train locked. Okay, awesome. That train fight can suck asshole. Who the fuck is out here?
Anything outside of riding in a struggle. I feel
Ah.
I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet. And
Oh, shit.
he writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things
Whoa.
from the magic lake, using his powers to shape the world, a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
That's the other really neat thing about that, is that, the way that this, up until... How much ammo do I have for shotgun? That's 14... But that's the hunting rifle. That's a lot more damage. Because, like, if you think about that, that's a really important one, by the way, a really important TV show. Because he basically tells you that we already know that he's kind of the one writing the story. And we don't know completely if the darkness anymore is his creation, because he read Thomas Zane writing about it. or if it actually is evil. Although it's heavily implied that it's true. But it leaves some wiggle room. But then it's explained away in Control later. That it is all real, and the darkness was just controlling him. And it did just happen to Thomas Zane as well.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
This feels like a boss fight. Ooh, wait, did I go the wrong way? This game is just fantastic in all ways. Okay, I did go the wrong way. And there is also the possibility still in this game's existence that Alan Wake is just fucking batshit crazy.
Birds.
Also, if it's still on Game Pass, I'm 90% sure it is. Get Control as well, Sammy. Control is another really good game by the same people who made Alan Wake. And Control I know is on PC Game Pass. Alright, fucking where I go. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Okay.
Without warning, the headache stabbed in my brain.
Like I said, I'm really sad this series flopped. Like I said, I'm a PlayStation guy. I only have an Xbox because I got one from a crackhead by my work for like $25. But Game Pass has... Yeah, it's amazing. It really is. It gives you so much good shit. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. Yeah, it's like fucking, I think, 10 or 15 bucks a month, and you literally get hundreds of dollars worth of games for free. Like, even if you... No, that was my Xbox 360 that I bought from a dealer because, like, he had bought it it's a guy I trust. I know he didn't, like, it wasn't his house or anything. What happened was he bought it because it was a special, like, Gears of War Xbox 360. And he bought it, immediately posted a picture of it on his Discord. And I was like, fucking, that's mine. I will PayPal you immediately, send that shit to my house. And so he did. He just, like, fucking went, okay, put it in a box, and shipped it to me. Because when I sent the picture to him, he was also like, dude, what the fuck? That's disgusting. Yeah. That battery pack was fucking gross. God damn it, you pussy. Wait. I forgot the button to throw stuff. Just kill me. I forgot the button to throw stuff for a second. Oh god damn it, all the way back here, really? I think after this chapter is when we get taken to the hospital. Which is where the game, like, really picks up. Because you find out that, like, all the reason all these artists are, because you remember the doctor with the crazy lab, he specializes in artists that go crazy, right? Remember that, Sammy? Oh, I cracked my neck and it felt so good. The reason that he has so many artists there is because they all come here to get away from it all and take a break. And they all get fucking driven insane by the lake. She doesn't care what your art is or whatever. If you have a talent for arts, she wants to use you to try and get out. And Alan Wake is just the first one since Thomas Zane to actually show the ability to get her out. Whereas the brothers, you remember them? The fucking old metalheads at the bar? They turn into goths or some shit, according to Control. Or maybe not gods. I think they're just, like, immune to her shit somehow.
I'd have to make my way up this mine
And so they're like the most sane of the insane. I do know that those two brothers do make an appearance in some way in Control, though. Because there's this scene. Here's another reason to play this game, Sammy. Control easily has, like, probably the best cinematic moment in all of gaming history. The ashtray maze is just like, it's fucking orgasmic how good that gaming scene is. Like, I wish with all my heart that I could go back and play through the ashtray maze section of Control again for the first time. I wish I could. It is just that fantastic of a scene. You cock whistle, why didn't you jump? I pressed space. You fuckwad.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Okay, I was gonna try to get some extra shit, but fuck it. He decided to die, and I have to redo this section, so I don't feel like doing it again now. Wait a second. He didn't jump again! You're trying to get me killed, Alan Wake. God, Control is such a good game. It's really weird because, like, it's such a slow, like, it starts off really slow. And I don't know, I don't know if slow is even a good way to describe it. I don't know. I just remember I tried playing through Control once, and I played through it for a little bit, and then, like, got bored of it really quickly for some reason. And then my friend Emma played it, and she was like, holy fuck, this is one of the most amazing games I've ever played. He did, he tried to Nathan Drake me. That fuck. Their names even rhyme. Ptuh. I spit at you, Alan Drake. But, yeah, my friend played it, and she's like, holy fuck, this is like one of the most amazing games I've ever played. So much so that even though we both own Game Pass, she paid for Control to buy it. And then bought us the DLC. And so I was like, well, shit, I feel like I gotta give the game a real try now. And I did, and I do not regret it in the slightest. This seems like a good idea. I want to go up to see what secrets are up here real quick, because I think there was an up. Ah, yeah, I saw a glint of yellow, I think. So it looks like this is, Yep. Manuscript page, whatever. But God, yeah. The ashtray maze, just quite literally just there's definitely some it's definitely mainly Stephen King, but they hold on a second, let me check something. 'Cause doesn't yeah, there's definitely a little bit of Hitchcock. There's a little bit of a couple other artists. There's another author that the shit is also very clearly inspired by. But I don't know their name. It's just a love note to horror artists in general. The biggest one just being Stephen King. Very clearly Stephen King, at least, because they, like, physically mention Stephen King multiple times in-game. Oh shit, that would have crushed me. Oh, it wouldn't have, okay. Mainly in the fact that Stephen King is Alan Wake's, like the character Alan Wake's inspiration to write. Alright. Nice. It really is. No. This feels 100% like a Stephen King novel. Like I said, while there are definitely other inspirations in this game, it is 100% just a love letter to Stephen King. There is no getting around it. Everyone else, you can, like, make an argument, you know, like you said, oh, there's the crazy birds. I can see some Hitchcock in here. And anyone could make the argument like, okay, it's birds. People are scared of birds. Black birds make shit scary. But there is no arguing against the Stephen King implications. At all. Because the game fucking tells you that it loves Stephen King. Where am I going? Ow. Yeah, I really want to as well. What's your favorite Stephen King book, Sammy? Or story, even. I'll also accept just story as an answer. Mine is kind of a tie. Little cheaty, I know. But, if you made me choose one, my number one has to be, The Stand. The Stand is Stephen King's magnum opus. The best thing he has ever written. Hands down. And in close second place is Cell. Cell is an amazing story. Oh yeah. This part's fucking creepy. Because it shows that inside that in that darkness lady, Thomas Zane's girlfriend is still here. Cell is underrated. That story is fucking amazing. And it does not get the credit it deserves. Like, I would legit make arguments for Cell being Stephen King's most underrated work. Ooh, shit. shit. And the thing is, a Cell movie could be done so fucking well. Like, the scene where, like, early on, where everyone goes crazy and starts fucking attacking people. Just, oh. I really think that the reason Cell is so underrated, though, I do think there's a good reason that Cell is underrated the way it is, though. I do have to admit this. And that is because Cell is a zombie story. It is an incredibly well done zombie story, and such an incredibly well done zombie story that it is one of the only zombie stories that really feels original, but it is just a zombie story. Well, it is, because, like, while I said, I love Cell. It is my second favorite Stephen King novel. But I gotta admit, it's just a well-done zombie story. I hate admitting that, but I have to. The characters are the monsters, the people that get infected by the cell phone virus are literally just zombies that haven't died. Like, I really think that Stephen King just wanted to write his own take on a zombie story. Like, I think he wanted to try his hand in a zombie story and was like, I don't want to write a zombie story, though. Zombies are so boring. And then he came up with Cell. That is what I think.
I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
But The Stand. There is no Stephen King novel, story, or book that comes close to The Stand. The Stand is considered Stephen King's magnum opus for good fucking reason.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
Also, I also know my third. I also know my third favorite, and that is Under the Dome. Under the Dome is an amazing book. Alright. Oh yeah. It's so good though. I have a big issue with Stephen King books.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out
That I think a lot of Stephen King books are unnecessarily long. Like I think you mentioned it, the time travel one. I love that story, but it didn't need to be as long as it is. It really didn't need to be.
Baby, it was just another.
Alice. Hartman, I fell. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight.
Hi, Neji.
What? Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. I don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness. No, you're lying. You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Also, it is only second longest. The order is The Stand, It, Under the Dome, a book I don't know,
I felt
Desperation,
whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like
I think Needful Things, and then Tommyknockers.
I couldn't think, couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here, no manuscript pages.
Tommyknockers is super
The door was locked.
overrated in my opinion.
Good evening, Alan. Yeah, I see you brought the Tessarilla with you. But sure, I get the message. Loud and clear. Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you. Big of you. Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything.
There's also a short story. I forget the. What's the. Hold on. I need to look up the name of it. Stephen King book about killer cat. What book was this in, though? Yeah. The book is, honestly, the book, it is really good. It is only, so overrated because of the miniseries and then movie later.
Here right now, Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable.
But if you want some good reads, he has a short story collection called Just After Sunset, and it has some banger fucking stories. One is about a fucking this cat. It's called The Cat from Hell, and it's about a hitman that is hired to kill a cat. And you do? Oh my god, I fucking love that book.
No, you're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face it. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about love, darkness,
You get, what the fuck? Also, the story about the fucking dude that gets like trapped in the fucking septic tank of the fucking porta potty. Yeah, Bizarre Bad Dreams is fucking dope. Which one has the one I'm thinking of? Stephen King. Washing Machine. Stephen King. What the fuck? This did not get a movie. No, it didn't. What? There is no way The Mangler got a movie. What the fuck? Okay, so, I think it's in, Graveyard Shift is a short story collection, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I think it's in the Graveyard Shift. But there's literally a story about a, like, giant, like, washing machine. Here, let me see if I can get a picture of what I'm talking about. Like, it takes place in like an yeah, here we go. I'm sending you a picture of what the thing is. So it's one of these. And it's like to clean out like linens and stuff. And like sheets and everything. Because back in the day, like, they make a sheet and then you'd have to clean it and steam press it and stuff. Or make clothes and get it all steam pressed and everything. And so, are you familiar with, like, witchcraft at all, Sammy? Because one of the main ideas of witchcraft is that it can all be very easy replicated because ingredients can be very easily substituted. And what happens is that there's one of those steam machines, and like people keep like getting fucking hurt on it, or like a dude loses his arm when he shouldn't. The machine should be off, and then it kicks on and pulls a person inside of it and flattens them. And they start investigating shit. And finally the detective is like, look, the only thing left is that there's some supernatural shit going on. And they find out that, like, as people have been there, they would keep, like, dropping ingredients from their lunches or something on it. And over the years, they, like, accidentally put the right concoctions to, like, summon a demon to possess the steam machine, the steam cleaner. And like at the very end of the story, they a virgin cuts herself on the steam machine, and that's enough for the demon to like make the steam machine come alive. And, like, the short story ends with, like, the machine bursting out of the building.
Here's the entrance to the office. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus...
It's fucking nuts. Like, I need to watch these movies now. I did not know that apparently it got 2 fucking movies. One about the washing machine. And, also, so, funny story. This guy is actually, like, a 3D model of, the game's, like, lead director or something. Or art director. Yeah.
They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that good. I'm afraid that the rock and roll.
And also a big part of, like, why they made that comment is because when they went to make this game,
I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power must be acting up. I'd better go check. We'll continue this.
Mr. Mercedes. What is that? I'm gonna Google Mr. Mercedes. Oh, is that the serial killer one? Yeah, I watched some of that with my grandma. That shit's fucking nuts.
You're alright, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's gotta go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla! You wrote it all down, lest you forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these inventors.
Alright.
My head was clearing up.
We're gonna stop it here. It's getting late. I'm tired. My arm is sore as shit. Hopefully it saves this here. Yeah, so God, every fucking time we talk, Sammy, there's just fucking more and more in common. It's fucking nutty. Yeah, later, Sammy. We'll continue tomorrow. I might start a little early tomorrow and do like a long stream, like a good chunk of the day. Like I might start at like 5 o'clock or something. But yeah, talk to you later.